She let her call me baby, but I do not need a setter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on, set. Switch it out, Ron. Here we go. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 99. Check 99. Check nickel. Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
He's cracked. He's checking crack. Kill.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. At the 49. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
That's the way. Check. Kill.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Get in the way. You better take. Check. Rip it. On me.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 46 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Back 25, 100. 51. I know he ain't got it. Flip it, flip it, flip it. 51's the mark, 51's the mark. Hey, stop. Yeah, 49, check 49. Let me go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Watch the twist. Check 24, check 24. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Right there. 56.
First down, Raiders.
Switch. Alert 3. Safe. Check safety. Hey, watch it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Drop deep, drop deep. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check it out, read. Check. Pass over. Check.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. Go. Hot. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the run. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go. It's not a war.
Looking to run with Mack. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Big air. Check. Fresno. Check. Lucky. Slam. Pick the edge. Come. Bang. Under crunch.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5 now. Winston, he's going to walk one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going deep. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
44, Mike, 44. Army. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Showing it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the whip.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This will be fielded at the 8. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DeAndre Hopkins Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check, crunch. Tight up.
Alert flare. Shit.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Watch the screen. Fofo's the mic. Mike Fofo.
Man, that's trash.
Joker.
Check 9. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch the safety creep.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Check. Tighten up. Check 3. Check 99. Check nickel.
They'll run here with Mack, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Don't let it breathe. Play that time, G. Don't let it breathe, defense. Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos come into that lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Mike, 44. Ready? Switch. Hey, look, 3. Hey. Sponge. No. Kill.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and through. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A 93-yard kickoff return. And the Broncos get a bit closer. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check. Out.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Come on, the ball. 57's Mike 57.
To throw, Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Get nervous? Yeah.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after try forthcoming. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Raiders 52, Broncos 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready. Black 25 behind. 51.
Hey, watch the slant.
Switch, switch, switch. Watch, twitch. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch QB jump. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Winston. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Now Mack, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch it. 36.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They go right back to Mack. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Check hot route. Hot. Kill.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
On 1st down, Shea, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10, 10. Big ass.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Undercrush. Check. Watch twist. Hey,
now it looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 31. He's checking. Crash. Check three. Six guard. Check 6 guard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conlon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You ain't got nothing. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's convert. Show it up.
Winston now from the 50. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Winston. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now Winston on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Mike's 4-4. Time to go. Night. Check. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Whip. Watch slam. 44's to Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they can't corral it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check 4. Slam. Zip it. Motion to the backfield.
Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 4-4. Man, I got you. What? Protect the back. Check. Crunch. Tight door.
He'll look to throw.
Shit.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check 50. Check 50. Shift. Joker.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. Hey, check 24.
Green, triple C.
Watch the safety.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Now a desperation throw deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And that will right a